starting right now.
They can see us?
Yeah.
So are we starting? Are we here?
You're here, you're live.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can see we've amped up our game a little bit here at the Greencastle Rocket League Esports program. I'm Ben Zellers, the face behind the voice of Greencastle Rocket League, here with Fisher Barkus. And we are pleasantly surprised and excited to present you with some Greencastle Rocket League Esports. I was looking at the wrong camera. It's okay, though.
At some point, you're going to have to sign on the fourth computer, too.
Hey, who?
Welcome into the stream. We got figuring out some technical stuff with all the amped up tech we've got, but should be a good match today. I heard the opponent will be better than normal. Figure out.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cubs were supposed to play Manchester Junior Senior High School, which is the team they absolutely obliterated last week. But this week, Manchester forfeited, and we are playing a much more formidable opponent in Bluffton High School. And as you can see, we're queuing up into the lobby. We're getting ready for some Greencastle Rocket League Tire Cup action. As always, grab your drink, grab your snack, sit down, and enjoy some Rocket League action. Fisher, what are we excited to see today from these fellas?
I mean, it's just a pleasure to be here, but I mean, obviously I'm hyped. We got a good opponent. You know, we've never seen Greencastle lose this season so far. So just having that little bit of edge of like, maybe we'll lose finally, man. Like this could be the time. Like I'm very excited. I'm interested to see how these boys react to maybe some good opponents.
Exactly, ladies and gentlemen, the Cubs continue to take advantage of every opportunity that they've seen in front of them so far this season, and they really they look forward and they strive to continue their illustrious success so far. And today is a great opportunity as we are getting ready for the game, folks. I want to extend a heartfelt shout out to Vicky and David Archer, some of our best fans, and also really thank the coach, the CEO, and the general, Mr. Black. It's been a lot of moving parts to get this set up, ready for you guys to have the best viewing experience. And now that we finally have it, it's just a wonderful opportunity for Fisher and I to showcase these three talented young men in front of us. Are they playing?
They should start soon. So you'll see the numbers of what you can click through, or you can throw it on the camera view.
Okay.
But you're in charge of following.
Yeah.
Are you on spot?
If something breaks, I'll be back.
Yeah. I'm not exactly, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not exactly technologically able. So Fisher Barkus is gonna change the camera for us, and we're gonna announce from there. But as you can see, the Cubs and Bluffton are getting ready to join in the game, load in the game, and getting ready to get this competition underway. The Greencastle,
There we go.
yeah, we're loading in. Greencastle Rocket League Trio, as always, the junior trio of excellence. Aiden Mitchell, Zion Hoskins, and Logan Allen. Same lineup they've had all year, and they continue to look forward to this opportunity. As we are into action, the Cubs have maintained possession here. It is in their side of the field as Bluffton continues to, as Bluffton really tries to attack the opening kickoff. The Cubs do maintain possession with a nice deflection there by Wazzy. Mere 15 seconds in, it's a shot. It's not a shot. It's a pass-off attempt from Wazzy there. Greencastle just didn't have the cross connection. The Cubs continue to put pressure on Bluffton's goal, and Logie Bear scores! The Greencastle Tire Cubs take 31 seconds to match a 1-0 score and take their first lead of the match. Logan Allen has been a prolific scorer all year, folks. He continues to be consistent, and we would expect nothing less, Fisher.
Oh, for sure. That was a beautiful aerial there, but good to see a good start from the Tire Cubs, even with maybe a better opponent this week.
The Cubs with another shot there, as he almost connects on a very, very awkward angle. Bluffton quickly races back and puts some immense pressure on the Greencastle goal, something that we haven't seen in recent weeks That's a sign that this opponent in Bluffton is much more formidable and able to compete with the Cubs compared to teams we've seen in the past. Bluffton does have a pretty good record. They're 9-2. The Cubs are undefeated, but they can't let up as they need to play well today in order to win. Cubs maintain possession. It's a shot towards the middle. Wazzy scores!
Well, top bends action from Wazzy. Love to see it.
Logie Bear sets it up off the back left corner. Wazzy with a beautiful placement on that shot. And the man that we have coined the glue guy is not just the glue guy. He's able to score in many different ways, and he truly is a team player. The Cubs now lead 2-0, a minute and 15 seconds in. It's a shot there. Almost scored. Logie Bear off the back. Ooh. He tried to pass that to Yeet, but just denied by the Bluffton defense. Logie Bear for another shot attempt, tries to flip it over the Bluffton goalie. It is denied. Greencastle maintains the ball, and they continue to put pressure on the Bluffton goal. Really, the most important and really successful part of this Greencastle attack is how they continue with their relentless pursuit of the goal. It's just really hard for another team to really have to defend shots continuously. And so if you're a team playing the Greencastle Tire Cubs, you really are going to want to have offense that makes defense for you. Bluffton is putting up a pretty good fight with the Tire Cubs so far. We're 2 minutes in. And the Cubs have a shot attempt here, but it's a good deflection there by Bluffton. They have possession now, racing towards Greencastle's end of the goal. Great defensive play there by Yeet as he kicks the ball up in the air. Bluffton does maintain possession. The Cubs are back and they're ready to go. Logie Bear for a good tap there, getting it in the back right corner of Bluffton's field. Fisher, it seems so far this is a really competitive Rocky League match. It's a lot different than what we've seen so far, and it's really cool to see the Cubs playing some good competition.
Oh, for sure. It's definitely been interesting. Definitely been interesting seeing how the Cubs have to kind of have some more team plays here to make some scoring chances.
Yeah, that's without a doubt, Fisher. As Bluffton almost scores, but it's off the right post, a demolition of Wazzy. The Cubs are now playing 2v3. Wazzy is now back into play, and the Cubs do clear the ball. But that was a really, really frantically scary situation there as Bluffton quickly had an opportunity at the goal. Minute and 41 seconds left. The Cubs still lead 2-0. We haven't had as many really good shot attempts and good looks at the goal as we've seen in the past. And the Cubs have alluded to their rotations being extremely important when playing excellent teams. And today that's really going to come into play. The communication, how cohesive this group works together. And that's going to be one of the main factors of success.
Oh, definitely. I'm sure if we walked in the game room right now, I'm sure they're dialed. They're probably having some good communication, but it's definitely probably a different vibe here in Greencastle today. A little more locked in.
Yes, sir. We've reached a standstill on the scoring standpoint as the Cubs and Bluffton are continuing to trade the ball back and forth. And Bluffton has really only had one real pursuit of a goal. The Cubs continue to put pressure on Bluffton's end, but we really haven't seen any really achievable shot attempts. It's a great block there by Logie Bear as Bluffton looked to be within striking distance of potentially forcing overtime. The Cubs maintain their 2-0 lead with 35 seconds left in counting. At this point in the game, Fisher, you really just want to keep the ball on Bluffton's side of the field and just allow that clock to tick down.
Yeah, we might see a little park in the bus by Greencastle here, trying to just sit back, play some defense.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first setup that we've had. So it's really interesting to try it out. As the Greencastle Tire Cubs are winners of the first game in the best-of-5 series. The Cubs lead by a score of 2-0 with goals from Logan Allen early in the game, as well as Wazzy. The Cubs really had a tough competition there, as Bluffton had tremendous defense. As you can see, one of their players had 5 saves, but the Cubs continued to really keep the ball in Bluffton's side of the field, which really took the pressure off of our defense and allowed us to surmount that 2-0 total. Ladies and gentlemen, Fisher, Barkus, and Ben Zellers here. We're excited to be here with you as we present Greencastle Rocket League Esports. This team is excellent. They're perfection personified, and it's really a really cool thing to see our peers compete and like how they're allowed to showcase their talents in ways that maybe they couldn't in the last 5 years or so. Fisher.
Oh yeah, definitely the growth of the program here is wonderful, and it's love to see it's great to see the love they get. Seeing going through the hallways. Every Thursday we're all big talk about the esports game.
Undoubtedly, yeah.
It's just good vibes over here at Greencastle.
For sure. Looks like Game 2 of the Best of 5 series is going to be underway soon. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to extend an opportunity if you guys want to help and support this Greencastle Rocket League team. Email Parker Black at greencastle.k12.in.us for sponsoring inquiries. If you were willing to help out, it would allow these boys to really compete at the highest level and give them every opportunity to showcase their brilliant Rocket League talent. 8 seconds into the game here as Bluffton maintains possession. They quickly race towards Greencastle's goal. It's a shot attempt blocked by Wazzy. The glue guy shows up again. He plays offense. He plays defense. He does whatever the team needs. Now it's a shot attempt by Greencastle. Barely denied by Bluffton. Wazzy with a crucial save there early in the match to prevent the Cubs from going down 1-0 early. Yeet has a good contest of the ball. He gets the ball in Greencastle, in Bluffton's side of the field. It's a pass up to Yeet, but it's denied by Bluffton. Fisher, one thing I've noticed is Bluffton's goalie is tremendous.
Yeah, their defense is pretty crazy. I mean, I think the Tiger Cubs had about 10 or 12 shots on goal last game, only 2 goals.
Yeah.
They're really putting up a good defense there.
Oh, what a shot! Just as my partner says that, the goalie is nowhere to be found. Logie Bear has a snipe to the right kind of top corner, and Greencastle takes the lead 50 seconds into this game, 1-0. Logie Bear continues his scoring prowess. He's been our leading scorer all year. He's truly a tremendous Rocket League player, and he takes advantage of his opportunities. Every game this year, that at least that I've announced, he's been at over a 50% connection rate on the shot attempts, which is truly remarkable. Yeet was demolished there by Bluffton. Now we're playing 2v3. Yeet is now back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, as we've seen so far in these 2 games, the only way Greencastle's really going to score here is those top right, top left goals. It's not going to be as easy as it normally is.
Yes, that's a very good point, folks. In these very competitive matchups in the Rocket League world, shot placement gets increasingly more important when you have a team that has a presence in the goal. So it's almost, you can relate it to soccer, whereas like if you have a really good goalie and you're in penalty kicks, top left and top right is often the unguardable shot. So it's very interesting to see how accurate the boys can be. It's another great save by the Tiger Cup defense as Logie Bear denies that one. Bluffton is putting a lot more pressure on the Greencastle goal. And DYN.2 scores for Bluffton. Ladies and gentlemen, with 2:56 remaining in Game 2 of the Best of 5 series, Bluffton has knotted it up.
I mean, it seemed like the rotation was a little off there, a little late to respond. Greencastle's gonna have to lock in here and secure this dub. Yeah, Logie Bear trying to set up an attack to respond here.
Bluffton has just been on a frenetic
open net,
pace. It's a shot, but just off the top bar. It's a really good contester. I believe that was Wazzy with the defense. And the Cubs really need to lock in on their rotations as Bluffton has really kind of dominated in terms of a time of possession in Greencastle's end. Yeet with a crucial demolition there as Greencastle has the advantage for a couple seconds, but they cannot take advantage of that. It's a shot by Bluffton and DYN.2 as he was the aforementioned goalie that saved 5 shots in the previous game. He's a wonderful player, folks. He's really been the absolute bright spot of Bluffton's attack. And the Greencastle Tiger Cubs are down 2-1 in Game 2, something that I haven't said much at all.
Yeah, I mean, win or lose for Bluffton, DYN, his back's going to hurt by the end of this. He is currently carrying the team. Tiger Cubs will need to respond. We got 2 minutes left on the clock. See what magic they can make.
Ladies and gentlemen, if there's one statement I can make that truly displays what this team is about. It's about facing adversity, taking that adversity, and achieving what they want to achieve. This is a great opportunity for the Greencastle Tiger Cubs to get some of that close game experience, as they may see, and they probably will see, getting closer into playoffs.
Yeah, when it gets down to it at Ball State, they're gonna need this late game experience. Oh my gosh.
The Tiger Cubs face a 2-goal deficit, down 3-1 with 1 minute and 40 seconds left, folks. This game, I mean, unbiasedly, this game has been dominated by Bluffton. Greencastle has had not very many opportunities on the Bluffton side of the field. They've really, their rotations have kind of been out of sync. We haven't been able to maintain possession and pass the ball to one another. Need to be more cohesive, as Yeet has a wonderful opportunity.
Oh!
It's a pass! Oh my gosh, folks! Wazzy comes flying in off of I think Yeet was trying to score there. Wazzy comes flying in and scores in the top right corner. That may have been one of the most crucial plays of the season so far, one of the most entertaining and somewhat, well, really just not expected plays at all from the glue guy, Wazzy.
Yeah, I'm just awestruck. That was a beautiful lob there by Yee. I also thought he was trying to score, but I mean, they might have had communication and
Another goal! It takes 19 seconds for the Cubs to knot it up at 3 goals. Like I said before, ladies and gentlemen, the adversity was faced, it was dealt with, and it was set right back in the direction it came from. The Tiger Cubs are now poised and ready to complete the 2-goal comeback and win Game 2 of this best-of-5 series.
Yeah, we got some good momentum going. Hopefully the boys can keep it up. Bluffton's gonna have to do something to swing it back their way here.
The Cubs have truly had unbelievable shot making in the last 30 seconds of this match. It's a shot, but it's deflected by Logie Bear. That was a timely deflection by Logie Bear to try to keep the ball on Bluffton's side of the field. The Cubs do have possession. It's up in the air towards the goal, but Bluffton has 3 defenders there. The Cubs now reeling back on their heels. Bluffton with the attack. 49 seconds left. Tied 3-3. Folks, lock in. It's a shot, not really a shot by Bluffton. From our angle, it looked as if that had a chance to go in, but it was nevertheless denied by the Greencastle Tiger Cubs. The Cubs now putting pressure on the Bluffton goal. It's a shot up! It's a great deflection by Bluffton as Greencastle had an opportunity up in the air in the center of the goal area. It's a great deflection. Greencastle's a chance to score. Oh, Logie Bear goes for the bottom left corner, just off of the left bar. Bluffton now racing on a frenetic pace back to the Greencastle goal. 13 seconds left and counting. Greencastle maintains possession. The ball up in the air near midfield. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. Greencastle on Bluffton's side. It's a shot! It's almost scored off the top bar from Logie Bear. That would have been tremendous. 1 second. It's overtime. Ladies and gentlemen, this game has been entertaining as all get out. It's been unbelievable to watch, and stick to your seats as this is sudden death overtime.
Yeah, a little rule explanation for those who don't know. Rocket League overtime, it's unlimited time, golden goal. So whoever scores first gets the dub.
Truly, it really allows for the most of the most intense circumstances.
Yeah, because
one
anything
shot,
can happen. Yeah.
one shot does it.
Change it
And
all.
as for my hockey fans out there, we saw the golden goal scenario in USA's hockey gold medal game against Canada, and we saw how just like quickly things can change. It's a shot
save.
blocked by Logie Bear. He saves Game 2. The Cubs are continuing to face great competition from Bluffton. It's an air dribble attempt there by Bluffton, denied by the Cubs. As Yeet races down, he maintains possession off the top glass, trying to get a little cross scenario there, denied by Bluffton. The Cubs maintain possession, although Bluffton has 3 defenders back. It's a good timely deflection by Logie Bear. He's just not able to get up in time.
Whoa.
What a deflection by Yeet, as that had a potential to go in from way downtown.
Yeah, that was crucial there. That was going in if he hadn't deflected. Just incredible. Last second plays like that really add up in the end.
Minute and 25 seconds into overtime. Again, ladies and gentlemen, it is golden goal, sudden death. The Cubs look to continuously put pressure on Bluffton's side of the field, as this is for all the marbles. Well, this match. Bluffton with the shot! Oh,
my
no!
God.
DYN.2 has proved to be an absolutely frenetic player. He gets to both ends of the field so fast. He makes he really makes an impact on both sides of the game, and Bluffton wins game 2. Folks, we told you that this competition was a step up from Manchester last week. The Cubs kind of dominated the first match. The score total didn't really say so, but they dominated in terms of having possession on Bluffton's side of the field. That really turned in this match. Bluffton dominated the first half. Greencastle Tire Cubs had a valiant comeback, but it was not to be. And the Cubs now are tied 1-1 on the series.
Yeah, it was Bluffton came out swinging with 2 or 3 goals there, and then we saw that comeback by Greencastle, and I really thought it was going to make a difference there because there was one play towards the end where Greencastle had a shot, and all 3 of Bluffton's players went for that ball. I was thinking maybe their communication there is poor, but in the end, they ended up taking this one home.
As you can see, folks, DYN.2 had 3 out of the 4 goals for Bluffton. He truly is their superstar, and the Cubs look to bounce back after that loss.
Yeah, we see in his name tag here, he's a Diamond Tournament winner. Those are hard to come by sometimes, and definitely a player to watch out for this season.
This is a scenario when it's wonderful to have someone that has Rocket League experience as Fisher does. I don't have Rocket League experience, folks. I'm just announcing off the pure adrenaline of the game, but Fisher does have that knowledge, and he really allows us to elevate your viewing experience. I hope all of you viewers are having a good time. You can hear us clearly, and you can see us. You can see the game and the product clearly, as we are floored to be able to present Greencastle Rocket League esports to you.
We got Greencastle coming out with a good attack here.
The Cubs do win the opening kickoff. Maybe that's a sign of things to come. Yeet with a nice little deflection there back in the back left corner of Bluffton's end. He attempts to kind of sneak in there and steal that, as Bluffton kind of had three guys back there, but he was denied, and Bluffton's now racing back towards Greencastle's side of the field. Logie Bear does maintain possession. He's lethal with the ball. Don't let him get a shot on the goal. A great fake air dribble attempt. Just didn't quite have the angle. Logie Bear is truly crafty. It's a good demolition there. Logie Bear has a shot deflected by Bluffton. The Cubs are playing very aggressively so far. They've had a lot of good opportunities, and I'm pleased to see the way that they are possessing the ball on Bluffton's side of the field. He just misses that deflection attempt, as Greencastle does have Wazzy back, and that's another point to why Wazzy's the good guy. Logan with a shot! Just denied by Bluffton. This Bluffton defense is proving to be really stingy, Fisher. Really, when it looks like we have a clear goal, they fly in last second and block it.
Yeah, I was almost sure that was going in, but it's not going to be that easy today, but I'm sure they can make it happen.
Oh, the Greencastle Tire Cubs had a wonderful opportunity. Now we have an open goal. Bluffton racing towards the end, and that's a score. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a key change of events. Greencastle Tire Cubs had a beautiful cross opportunity that was deflected by Bluffton, and they, in that case, in turn, had an open goal and took advantage. Greencastle Tire Cubs now down 1-0. 3 minutes and 33 seconds left.
Yeah, that just seemed to be a big rotational error there by Greencastle. You need someone back, at least coming back, to be able to get the angle on that ball, but hopefully the comms will improve.
Something I've really noticed, folks, from Wazzy is that he's usually the guy back that's there to make the defensive play. He kind of reached up there and tried to force a goal for Greencastle Tire Cubs, and I don't know if that was communicated with the teammates, but it really didn't seem like they had the ample amount of defenders back, obviously with the open goal. Yeet with an air dribble, he possesses the ball, just couldn't quite get the turn of the angle there. Yeah, it was a wonderful attempt. Greencastle was, I would say, controlling the first minute of that pace before Bluffton's goal. The ball is now up in the air. Logie Bear with a good deflection to get towards midfield. The Cubs continuing to try to put pressure in and really break through the ice in this game so far. They've had a long scoring drought of more than 2.5 minutes. And as I say that, yeet silences the announcer. Greencastle Tire Cup Rocket League esports team evens it up almost exactly halfway through this match. Through this game. Fisher, what a goal by Yeet.
Yeah, that was beautiful. I mean, we saw a little solo ball action there by Yeet. He was like, all right, I'm going to do this myself. Taking it off the wall, back to himself. Little double tap action, and then threads the defenders.
I could not agree more. And ladies and gentlemen, sometimes in the biggest of moments, You give the ball to your best player, and you let him go to work. Yeet and Logie Bear are kind of, all three of these players are unbelievable. In terms of scoring prowess, Aiden Mitchell and Logie Bear are kind of neck and neck in terms of how much they score. But Yeet was really able to just take his own initiative and force the goal there. As the Cubs had another beautiful shot attempt, but just couldn't quite get the connection. Bluffton with a good opportunity there. Lucky for the Cubs that the ball was launched too high. Bluffton only has one defender back. Greencastle has an opportunity to make a play there. It's a great clear there by Bluffton as he makes a crucial deflection to kind of reverse the momentum of what was going on there as Bluffton kind of had a run out towards our goal.
Yeah, hopefully the Tiger Cubs keep the momentum on offense here, but yeah, Bluffton's doing a little more now. They realize they need to come back. Can't just play defense all the time.
Yeet with the shot. He scores again. 2 goals from junior Aiden Mitchell, and the Greencastle Tiger Cubs take their first lead of this game, 2-1 with 1 minute and 23 seconds left. Ladies and gentlemen, one thing that I've really noticed is that Bluffton is keying on the Greencastle's cross attempts toward the middle of the field. That's really where we've seen most of our goals come from this season, and it seems as if the one-on-one action and the more skill and technical plays from the Cubs are what's succeeding so far.
Yeah, I could not agree more. What a
goal!
Oh my gosh, so close.
It was almost a heroic save by the Tiger Cubs, but Bluffton answers the Tiger Cubs goal in a hurry as we have another thriller on our hands, 2-2 with 1 minute and 11 seconds left. It was ever so close to being an unbelievable save there from the Cubs pitcher, but just not quite.
Yeah, not quite. But I mean, as we've seen so far in this game, like the Tiger Cubs have come out with more technical abilities, especially with their goals. So hopefully that'll give them the edge over Bluffton here. But we will have to see. Bluffton's been scoring more on some fast break attempts. Hopefully the Tiger Cubs can use their tech to win this match.
I think in most sports, when you're undermanned in terms of talent, as I would say Bluffton is, you really want to take advantage and try to get yourself the most easy opportunities as possible to score. And so when Greencastle really pushes towards that goal, it sometimes allows for that double-edged sword, right? They have more offensive players and they have more of a chance to score, but Bluffton can capitalize as they just did there. DYN is truly a phenomenal Rocket League player. It's a beautiful placement there in the top right corner. Just a wonderful shot, almost unguardable, as Bluffton takes a 3-2 lead with 30 seconds left. The Cubs need to rally the troops, folks. They don't want to go down in the series.
Yeah, we saw DY in there. He was able to flip his car a little bit to the left there as he saw Wazzy coming in.
The Cubs looking to come back quickly. Sorry to interrupt, Fisher, but
all good.
That was almost the tie. 15 seconds left. The Cubs have to be relentless in their pursuit of this goal. Bluffton looking to keep the ball away from our goal. It's a crucial demolition there by the Tiger Cubs. They had a little advantage there, but 5 seconds left. They need to go. Once the ball touches the ground with less than 1 second, the game is over. The Cubs maintain the ball in the air. This would be unbelievable. Can they keep the ball in the air and score? Wazzy with the shot. Yeet keeps it up in the air. We're getting towards Bluffton's goal, but it hits the ground. And ladies and gentlemen, Bluffton has won back-to-back games in the best-of-5 match. The Greencastle Tiger Cubs are down 2-1 in the series, facing elimination in the next game. What I really saw there was Logie Bear. He just didn't really have any opportunities like he normally does. He's normally an unbelievable offensive player, but as you can see, he only had 1 shot. Aiden Mitchell was truly the only player that was able to get any semblance of offensive stuff to happen. And wow, folks, this is something that we haven't seen, especially this year. The Tiger Cubs have truly rolled through all their competition, and this is the first sense of competitive adversity we've seen. And it's really interesting to see how they respond.
Yeah, I mean, Bluffton was able to shut down Logie Bear that game, and that was crucial to them winning that match. You know, oftentimes we see Logie Bear maybe even set himself up or setting Wazzy up a lot of the times, getting some nice team goals. But, I mean, Bluffton was able to hold the ball a lot, keep possession, and that just kind of led to them having more chances. And Greencastle, they had some really good shots, really good goals, but the lack of chances created kind of caused that loss there.
Yeah, undoubtedly so. I think Bluffton has been able to, pick and choose where they want to be aggressive. In moments that Greencastle has looked like they've had a good offensive opportunity, Bluffton has had all 3 defenders back. And in moments where Greencastle was reeling on their heels a little bit, Bluffton was able to capitalize and score quickly. All right, Ladies and gentlemen, lock in. Greencastle Tiger Cub fans, lock in. The Cubs face adversity. They're down in the series. It's a shot by Yeet. Score! The momentum is back on the Greencastle Tiger Cubs side. A mere 12 seconds into Game 3, the Cubs take a 1-0 lead, and they look to force a Game 5. Fisher, what a shot there by Yeet. He's really put the team on his back on the offensive side in the last 2 games.
Yeah, that was pretty wonderful there, you know. I mean, I feel like the Tiger Cubs are going to have to get sweaty, as they say in gaming terms. Like, they really, I know that this match might be exhibition, but they do not want to lose this match. They have intense pride in winning.
Yes, this is really where the competitive drive is showcased by Greencastle Tiger Cubs. They have to dig deep. They have to find a way to win. And I think that's what we've seen so far. Obviously, just not very far into the game. The Cubs have had a great opportunity so far. It's another shot attempt, and off the rebound, Logie Bear just misses off the top glass. But that's a good sign for the Tiger Cubs as they continue to have great opportunities towards Bluffton's side of the field. Bluffton now applying some pressure towards Greencastle's goal. DYN over the middle, just misses. Wow, what a lucky bounce for the Cubs. As DYN, it looked like that ball was going to go in for a long time, but it just never crossed the line.
Yeah, that one got my heart racing, but very lucky there. I hope we can capitalize off.
Yeet with the wonderful stick skills, the wonderful pass, but the Cubs couldn't connect. Yeet truly put it on a platter there for Logie Bear, a little juke there. But Bluffton was there, so it made Logie Bear's shot attempt pretty difficult.
Yep. We got Logie Bear trying to clap back here. Oh, getting back to Wazzy.
We've noticed.
Get a setup.
Folks, we've truly noticed how, like, the fakes and the really techie plays, the illusion of doing something else has really been what's been able to work in such a competitive matchup with highly skilled players. So it's interesting to see how, as the game, as you go up in levels of the game, how important it is to capitalize on your opportunities. As Bluffton has another scary moment there for the Greencastle Tiger Cubs, but they maintain the lead 2 minutes into this game. Bluffton has had the ball on the Greencastle side of the field a lot recently. It's something the Cubs have struggled with in moments that they haven't played well so far today. But the Cubs have a shot here, an attempt there. It feels like every time we have an opening, Bluffton just races in and deflects the ball. Wazzy connects, tries to get it off the top to Logie Bear on a little aerial attempt, but it's denied by Bluffton. Good defense there by Yeet as he's there to stop the Bluffton attack. He reverses field, but he just can't get the clear away as Greencastle now has Logie Bear. Wonderful ball control off the glass, but Bluffton continues their relentless defensive pressure. That goal early on in the game, a mere 12 seconds in, may prove to be the one that sends this to Game 5.
Yeah, I'm interested to see what the Tiger Cubs strategy will be here. I wonder if they'll go for more goals, trying to extend that lead, or they just hang back, play some defense, because especially Logie Bear is a very skilled defender. He might be able to close it out for him.
DYN, the star player, Bluffton is denied by Logie Bear. What a block by Logan as Yeet now races towards Bluffton's side of the field. I think this is really an opportunity for Greencastle to feel out. Oh, what a block! Blocked by Wazzy! I can't even get words out because this game is high adrenaline, high action, high pace, and high skill. The Greencastle Tiger Cubs. Oh, it's a score! The Cubs almost there for the save, but Bluffton has tied this elimination game, and the Cubs are feeling the pressure, folks. Even though this is an exhibition game, this is a wonderful practice for what's to come, and maybe might propel this team to be able to face adversity in their pursuit of Ball State in the state championship.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see this last minute and a half here. I want to see what the Tiger Cubs can make happen on offense after not having a lot of chances this match.
UIN has truly been phenomenal for Bluffton. He's made a lot of 50-50 balls. He's been tremendous. As he's got a little opportunity here, he tries to pass it off the glass. Bluffton is not there. 1 minute remaining, folks. 1 minute remaining. The Cubs need to pull through if they have any hope of winning this exhibition game and pulling it. And continuing their undefeated mark on the season. Although this wouldn't be an official loss, I mean, as competitors and as viewers, it still counts as one in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't feel good for a loss here, but this is a 2A team. pretty solid. I think they're 9 wins on the season. Oh,
Ladies and
another
gentlemen,
aerial goal.
Bluffton scores again. That's 2 goals in a row. And if Greencastle Tiger Cubs don't score in these last 33 seconds, the game is over.
Yeah, we're hoping for a goal here. I mean, defensively, we've just seen so many close calls by Greencastle. I mean, right there we had Wazzy and Logan so close to the ball. But it don't matter now. We'll see how they can clap back. Hopefully we can get a win here.
The Cubs are facing elimination. 20 seconds left. This is where legends are made. Wazzy, a little bit of a miscommunication there as the Cubs really need to get the ball back towards Bluffton side of the field.
Yeah, and
Bluffton possessing the
like
ball.
some
The
boost
Cubs
here.
need to. Oh, there's a fast break attempt by the Cubs, but just denied. 4 seconds left, 3 seconds left, scored by Bluffton. And ladies and gentlemen,
that might be
is
the dagger.
the dagger. Bluffton. 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 That shot was 67 miles per hour, folks. And wow. As an announcer, there's few moments in which you're speechless. This is one of those. Going into this game, and really every Rocket League game I see from the Greencastle Tiger Cubs, I expect them to win. It wasn't to be today, but it was still competitive in all facets of the game.
Oh yeah, it was a great game.
Nonetheless, this is a great opportunity for growth for the Tiger Cubs, as they truly, I mean, they haven't faced this level of wow. Ladies and gentlemen, that is official. The unofficial official first loss for the Greencastle Tiger Cubs has occurred today. Post-game interview will still be out on Greencastle Esports Rocket League, the Greencastle High School Esports Instagram. Fisher and I are floored to be able to present this in a much better way for you guys. We're sorry that the result wasn't better, but I think it will prove to be really good for the Cubs in the long run. Fisher, what are your thoughts on that match?
Yeah, I mean, I know going into the match, Aiden Mitchell was dealing with some finger injuries. He had some Band-Aids on, so I'm actually curious to see if he was playing all 3 of those games. Obviously, we're in the booth here. We did provide a backup player, Aiden Woods. He's a great player. I'm interested to see if he got in there or not. I think these players just need to put some work in before next week. And to be honest, I would not want to be the next person playing Greencastle in league play. I mean, they're going to be fired up.
Undoubtedly so, folks. That's an excellent report there by Fisher Barkins. They may shed some light on what truly happened here today. I will add to that the playoffs, the playoffs start. Next time we see the Greencastle Rocket League team on the field, it'll matter. It'll be a winner-go-home scenario. And folks, it has been our honor to share this with you. As always, stay vigilant, stay safe. God bless America.